Hey everyone, this is Ya.Kim, and today we're going to be doing a breakdown on the lyrics of my new single, Thinkin Bout You.
Baby, tell me, are you happy? Do you ever miss being with me? Reminiscing, I've been reminiscing all the days when you were here with me.
So this song is a song that I wrote about a friend of mine who had recently just gotten out of a relationship. As I was listening to him talk about his feelings and how he was doing at that time, it made me realize that he was still very much invested and he was still by himself in the relationship and hanging on to it. So the lyrics start off by addressing his past lover as baby, which is kind of ironic because the relationship is over, but he's still hanging on to what is now in the past.
I would walk 1,000 miles and back to be with you, if I could be with you, and I could give the rest of my days for a night with you, spend the night with you.
So this part of the song, the lyrics, I wanted to portray the emotions that I was receiving from my friend, the desperation that I could feel. This relationship was a long distance relationship, and just talking and listening to my friend tell me about how he was feeling and what his thoughts were, it was very clear that he was very desperate, very passionate about the fact that he would do whatever it was that he could if he could try to get this person back into his life. So it almost, being in a long distance relationship, it sounded like he would walk 1,000 miles and back if only he could spend one more day or one more night with this person who is no longer in his life.
I'm thinking about you, still thinking about you. I'm thinking about you, I'm thinking about you, still thinking about you.
So with the lyrics in the chorus, it just repeatedly says that he's still thinking about her. And I wanted to exaggerate that with the repetition that comes through the chorus. Just the fact that he's still hanging on, he's still thinking about this individual, regardless of the circumstances, even though they're not together anymore, that he's still thinking about her consistently and passionately through all that's going on in his life.
Every sunset, you're in my head. With every sunrise, you wither away. Should have held you, I should have told you how much I loved you, that I think about you.
So the second verse, I wanted to start off with some imagery. The lyrics go, every sunset you're in my head, with every sunrise you wither away. And the thought behind this was, as I was listening to my friend talk about his experience, after he's done with his busy day, gets back from all that he has to do and winds down and tries to go to bed in the evening, then that's when the thoughts of his past lover start to come to his mind and take over. It's sort of that haunting memories of the good times, the food you had together, the places you went together, the movies you watched together, and all of those memories just kind of take over his mind. But in the morning, with the sunrise, reality hits. It's that moment where you have to wake up, you have to get ready to live your day, and there's no more space for you to be thinking about the past lover. And with that, he's thinking about all these things that he should have done and that he could have done, but he didn't. And so the lyrics go, should have held you, should have told you how much I loved you. And this is where it changes from past tense to present tense, saying that I think about you. So I was trying to portray that even though there are all these things that he couldn't do, that he didn't do during the relationship, now that it's over, he's looking back at it and he's still actively thinking about this past lover of his.
I would walk 1,000 miles and back to be with you. If I could be with you, I could give the rest of my days for a night with you, to spend the night with you. I'm thinking about you. Still thinking about you. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you. Still thinking about you.
So this is the most climactic, most chaotic part of the song. The sound is really packed with a jumping bass line, harps just falling down, the vocals are singing higher up an octave, and there's vocals in the back just really filling the sound. And I was trying to portray the emotions, the feelings, that phase after a breakup that was sort of actively denying, pushing back, and almost aggressively fighting against the reality that this individual has to go through. And it's really trying to depict that intense feeling and that hurting within the individual, this friend of mine that I wrote this song about.
I'm thinking about you. Still thinking about you. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you.
So the last chorus of the song is probably one of the most stripped down, bare bones part of the song. And it's trying to portray that point where after a breakup, my friend realizes that the irony of needing two people to be in an agreement to start a relationship, but with one person leaving, that relationship is broken up, but there's still that one person who is by themselves in this relationship. And that pain and irony that comes when this individual has come to agreement with the reality of this breakup. And so if you listen closely, in the background, there's this sound of a ticking clock. And that's what I was trying to use to portray the fact that life goes on no matter what, no matter how much pain, no matter how much regret, and no matter how much anger is built up inside of this individual. Life will still go on, and reality will still be reality. And so that was the lyrical breakdown of my single Thinkin Bout You. You can now go and stream it on your favorite streaming platform. And if you liked what you saw today, please hit the like button and subscribe, and also turn on notifications so you can always be updated with any new content that gets put up on this page. Thank you very much, and this was Ya.Kim, and I will see you next time.